Well, hello there, YouTube family. Big J here from Big Papa J's Guitars, uh, Guitar Eat Sleep channel, Eat Sleep Repeat channel. And I was thinking about what sort of video I would do to start off 2026 with. And I decided I'd do something I have not done before and do as short as possible a video on my current guitar collection. Over the last year, a couple have been rehomed, but I still have the majority of that collection that I've had for a while now. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll get started. I don't want to waste too much time, so we'll just start here and we'll go through each one. I'll show you each one and try to say a little bit briefly about it and move on. Okay, so here we go. So first up, we'll start with right down here. We've got this nice case here. I don't know how well you can see that, maybe a little better there. We've got I'm right-handed, but the way the camera is oriented, it's all left-handed. Anyway, this is my Squier Classic Vibe 60s jazz bass. It's the only bass I own. I really like it. Sounds really good, plays really nice. And so there's my one bass. Over this way, you've got this guy right here. This is Feather. This is a very old Harmony acoustic guitar. Likely a Sovereign model. Not exactly sure. This guitar belonged to my father. He got it when he was a kid, and he kept it his whole life. And about a year or so before he passed away, he passed it on to me and asked me to be its caretaker. And so it is with me now. I want to say back in the late 60s, maybe early 70s, he had a luthier friend of his go through the entire guitar and redo a bunch of stuff, rebrace the top. I think he reset the neck and re-leveled the fingerboard and all that. Bunch of work done there. Let's go here. This is my Glary DST 152. The body and everything on it is all original. The neck is not original because the original neck, there was an unfortunate accident where the guitar fell over and the headstock completely split along the tuner row. So I got a replacement neck and put it on there, and I got this really nice roasted maple, flame maple with a rosewood fingerboard. I also got locking tuners and put those on there with the roller trees, and this thing is just fantastic now. Next, we've got a really nice guitar. This is my G&L Tribute Series Comanche, and I mean, what's to say about this? This thing is just sweet. I did put these knurled knobs on here because that middle tone knob is a push-pull that allows me to activate either the neck or bridge pickups in any of the other settings, so I can get all the different sounds. This thing is great. One of my favorite guitars. Again, this one, I believe there was only 96 made in this particular color and configuration. We have a roasted maple neck again with the locking tuners. Really nice rosewood fingerboard, nice and dark. Beautiful guitar, also plays and sounds fabulous. Right here, we have my Cozart purple modernish kind of telly. This thing has been modded quite a bit by me. I replaced all the electronics and the pickups. and wiring. I also put roller trees. The neck and body are original. The bridge is original, but I've replaced all the stuff under the hood. These are GFS pickups in here, as well as a GFS wiring harness. It's all quick plug, man. It was super, super easy to get together, and it sounds killer. I really like it a lot. In the future, I'm thinking I may want to put locking tuners on it and possibly get a black bridge in that same style to put on it. But other than that, that thing's pretty cool. This is one of my Glary GST guitars. This one's all original. I haven't done anything to it. I do have plans to do some things to it. And the things I plan to do to it, I've already done to another one. So I can actually show you what that looks like here in a little bit. And also, this guitar is just a no-name. This one actually looks right-handed in the camera, but this is the only actual lefty in my collection. My friend bought this for herself. She's left-handed. She wanted to start learning and hasn't really taken to it, so I wound up being the caretaker of this, and I asked her if it was okay if I modded it out to turn it into a righty, so it'll play like a righty and stuff, and make it, upgrade it as much as needed. And she said, sure, that would be cool. So on to the next room. Now, some of the guitars in here get a little more interesting, and some look nicer, some are, whatever, but we'll start here. And what I've got here, this is my Garrett Strat style, I forget, California series, I think is what it's called. Does have a push-pull coil split for the humbucker. I don't know, I apologize for the terrible camera work here, but there's that guy. Beautiful powder blue, 2-point trim. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's 2-point trim. Nice guitar. When I got it, when it arrived, the neck actually was not bolted in completely, and there was a huge gap in there, and I went and fixed that, but now it plays and everything's great. This guitar is my Schecter Omen Elite FR for Floyd Rose there. This thing I bought brand new for $550 at Guitar Center. Very cool guitar, really nice. I love the way it looks. It sounds really good too. It does have a 5-way blade switch with the 2 humbuckers, which is really cool. I did have, because it's Floyd Rose Special, I did have to make a repair. But other than that, it's all original. Next guitar, Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder. And this thing is an absolute fire-breathing monster. It's all original. I haven't changed anything on it. No need to. A couple things I don't love about the guitar are the pickups and the bridge. And the fact that it's 2 volume knobs, and I'll explain. I love Floyd Rose bridges. I don't like Floyd Rose specials. This is a special. It sucks. Even with the stainless steel screws, the rest is still that soft zinc alloy that just does not hold up well. I've been very careful with this one. That's why it's still in good shape. I don't love the two volume knobs, the volume knob for each pickup. I don't love that. I would rather a master volume, master tone setup. The 3-way switch is nice, but I would prefer a 5-way with the 2 humbuckers just because that's my preference. The pickups themselves, they don't sound terrible. I just don't love the EMGs. They're just something kind of sterile in their sound, even with these retroactive ones. They sound better than typical, but I still am not in love. And I also hate having to change the battery in the back, even though it's not hard. It's just a pain in the butt. Next guitar, This cool looking guitar is actually a Leo James kit build. One of those Leo James kits that I picked up for, I think, $100 or $90 or something like that. It actually, everything in it is decent. It's almost all original at the moment, except for I changed out the pickguard, the 3 knobs, and the saddles on the bridge because those were absolute trash. And I had these, and these are way better. Intonates better, adjusts better. It's just night and day difference. I still have a few more mods that I'd like to make to this guitar just because I have ideas. I'm one of those, I love to tinker. And speaking of mods, we'll move to the next guitar. This is another kit build I got from Build Your Own Guitar. And the only things original on it are the wood and the frets. Everything else I swapped out of it because the original stuff just was not very good. And so I put the pickguard, the blue pickup covers, the blue jack plate, the blue knobs, switch tip, the gold hardware. The tuners are locking tuners. They lock with like a coin or something up here. You can just lock them down. Also has roller trees on it. We also did a gold black back plate with a blue matching trim cover plate. So yeah, this guitar is actually, there's nothing else I need to do to this guitar. I might try to get some matching blue strap buttons that match the other blue metal parts, but other than that, that might be the only thing. Next guitar is another cool one. Again, you see a theme here where I'm a big fan of Strat style guitars and Tele style guitars. So yeah, that's basically what I have. But this is under a brand name called Effin Guitars. And it's just a very cool vintagey style Strat guitar. We do have that rounded neck heel there, which is actually really nice. It actually doesn't get in the way. You would think, as simple as that looks, it would be a little bit cumbersome, but it's really not. I did at one point have to change out the electronics, the wiring, and the pickups because the volume knob, the shaft actually broke off in the pot, and so I just had to replace. So I just decided to replace the whole thing, and I'm glad I did. These pickups sound a lot better. They're Alnico 5. They sound really good. Next guitar, we have my Harley Benton Fusion 2, the Purple Flame. Floyd Rose 1000. We have the Roswell pickups in there, which they sound good, but I don't like them. They're really microphonic and they feed back and squeal like nobody's business. But we got the 3-way switch, volume tone, coil split, maple fingerboard, maple neck. Really nice guitar. Plays really nice. Over the years last few years since I got it, I have done a ton of work to make it play and play as good as I can. Next guitar we'll move on to is this guy right here. This is my Samick 7-string. I ran into this on Reverb for like $200, and I did not know at that time that Samick even offered 7-string Floyd Rose guitars under its own name. It is a licensed Floyd Rose, but man, it operates really nicely. Again, 3-way switch, volume tone. That's kind of cool, the way they reverse angled the jack there. So that's kind of fun. And we'll move on to the next room. And don't mind all the gig bags and stuff. I'm just going to set these right there. And we'll move on to the next room, and we'll start right here. This is, if I can get the strap out of the way real quick. This is my Squier debut series Stratocaster in the Dakota Satin finish. I really like this guitar. Believe it or not, for being an inexpensive guitar, it's actually really good. Definitely plays nice, sounds pretty good. This is a cool one. Kind of rare. They don't show up in the States very often. The brand is Rick Haynes. The model is called Shred Guy. I did not invent that. Can't make that up. It does have a Floyd Rose 1000, couple of Seymour Duncan design humbuckers. Really nice guitar. A lot of cool shaping and carving and stuff going on there with the belly cut, the neck heel, even the forearm contour. Beveling is pretty nice. So, next guitar. First generation SBS Steve Brown sound guitar. This thing, I got this with the case for just under $400, I think. And this is, again, through the Guitar Fetish website. You can get these. This is a first generation, so it still has the medium frets on it. The newer ones that came after this have the jumbo frets. I would prefer to have one of those with that, but we have this. This thing is cool. Sounds great. Has a Floyd Rose bridge on there. It's Floyd Rose branded. I'm going to guess it's probably on par with the Special, but it does fine. So yeah, great little guitar. Let's go over here real quickly. This is a guitar I got maybe a year or two ago. Ibanez Geo. Can't remember the model number. I want to say a GRG 421 with that blue purple chameleon paint. It's actually a really cool guitar. It sounds great, plays really nice. Got that roasted maple neck again, which is just killer. The fingerboard I think is Jatoba, which doesn't bother me. It actually fits well with the rest of the neck. Next guitar, another Ibanez, and this one is my RG 470 standard. It's 470 MB, so it has maple fingerboard, maple neck. I did swap out the original licensed Floyd bridge for a Goto 1996T, and then I swapped out Goto nut as well as the gold knobs just to kind of fit the aesthetic, and it actually is really nice. Really good guitar there. And moving down the line, we have another Ibanez. Are we shocked at this point? This one is my RGA, RGAR with the reverse headstock 42 MFMT. Got that flame maple top. Again, I swapped out the licensed Floyd bridge for a Goto 1996T. Along with the Goto nut. We also have, everything else is original. This thing is killer. This is one of my favorite guitars. Next up, surprise, surprise, another Ibanez. This is a 920 QMZ Premium in the black ice finish, all original except for the actual bar because it did not come with the original bar when I bought it. I bought it used for like half price. This thing is killer. I just absolutely enjoyed that guitar. And we'll move on to the last Ibanez. And this is my OG Ibanez that I've had for 17, 18 years now. My RG4 EXF M1. Again, all original except for the screws in the locking pads here. I had to replace those a while back, a few years ago, because the original ones did finally just strip out on me after over 2,000 shows and gigs. It's bound to happen. Next up, so this is my other Glary GST, and this one has all the mods that I was thinking about making to the other one that I've done to this one already. It has that cool dual humbucker pick guard that is pre-wired. It has a 3-way switch, volume tone, independent coil split switches for each pickup. I put on a really nice black hardware and roller saddles. Again, black backplate, black locking tuners, just to make it all come together nice. This thing, all these parts that I modded that guitar with all came from that Temu site, and I am really impressed. Next guitar, we'll go this way. My Firefly FFST. This thing is killer. I love the finish color on it. This black and purple kind of sandblasted ash. This guitar is heavy. It's about probably a good 8.5, 9 pounds. So it does pack a little bit of weight, but man, what a terrific guitar. Again, we have the roasted maple neck, locking tuners, terrific. Terrific guitar that I think I only paid $225 for right brand new. If you're interested in, they do limited runs of each guitar. Firefly does. If you're interested, you can find them at guitarsgarden.com. Is the main site for them. There are a couple models you can find available on Amazon as well. Next up, we're going to get into some 80s territory here. And this guy keeps wanting to tip over. Okay, so we'll get into some 80s territory. And what we have here is your old school Charvel Model 3. Now, this thing has had some mods done to the wiring, and I also swapped out the bridge, and I'll kind of go through what I've done, what's been done. So when I got the guitar, it had the Epiphone PAF humbucker in the bridge. There was an area pickup here. Well, that pickup broke and became inoperable, so I swapped it out with this Dragonfire pickup I had lying around, and it sounds killer. I really like it. The bridge, I still have with the case for this guitar, was a TRS 500 or something like that. At 600, I can't remember offhand, but it had a floppy bar, and I could never get it right and tight. So, and I just hate that. So I swapped in this really nice Wilkinson bridge. And it does a great job. Next guitar, what's better than one Charvel? We've got a second Charvel. This one is my main Charvel, the one I play the most probably out of my two Charvels. More recent Sandema Style 1. I mean, if you've played one of these, own one of these, you know these things are just absolutely, just monstrously good. Also, one of my top 5 favorite guitars that I own. And over on this rack are all Kramers. So we'll start with this one here. And this is my Beretta Special. And it's all original. I really like it. I keep thinking I want to swap out the pickup, and then I pick it up and play it and go, why do I think I want to swap out the pickup? I actually really like it. And so that's a pretty cool guitar. This one here, is that in frame? There we go. This one here, also a Kramer Night Swan. This is that really cool Aztec finish. Again, inspired by the 80s models. This is, again, one of the more recent reissues because the original 80s one is basically unobtainium these days. I think they only ever made one with the actual Aztec finish, and I think it went to Vivian Campbell, and then from there, I don't know. Next guitar is also a Kramer. This is a Focus VT 211S. And again, just a really cool, affordable Strat style guitar. Actually sounds pretty good, plays pretty nice. I keep thinking I'd like to do some mods to that, and I have most of what I need if I do, but I haven't brought myself to doing it yet. Let's go back into some Fender land now. And right here, again, one of my top 5 guitars, favorites, is this kid right here. We have a reissue Fender HM Japanese-made Strat. This thing, what can I say? It's an absolute monster. Got the HSS with the coil split. I did swap out the bridge and nut. Again, it came stock from Japan, from the Japanese factory. They all came stock with the Floyd Rose Special, which I thought was dumb for a $1,200 guitar. So it does now have a go-to 1996T on it, which operates a billion times better, I have to admit. Next guitar, again with the Strat style, Oscar Schmidt Strat style. That, again, the only thing original on it would be the wood and frets and the nut. Everything else has been swapped. All the electronics swapped out, all the plastics, all the hardware, gold hardware. We've got the purple metal parts, the purple plastics. On the back, we matched the purple Polaroid, gold locking tuners. We have this really cool back neck plate there that looks really cool. And this is such a fun guitar. My ex-wife nicknamed that guitar Lila. She just really liked that guitar. She thought that was her favorite one to look at. Next up, Leo James Monsoon with the black and gold with the double cream pickups. This thing is actually, for a couple $100, you want a real kind of shred friendly, kind of metal friendly axe, this thing will do the job. That bridge pickup is an absolute monster. It's just volcanic. Can't believe I'm saying it, but we have reached the final guitar, and it is this. This is my Sinstar Relic Telly. And I haven't done anything to it, no need to. This thing is really, really cool. Such, again, couple $100, and it's just a killer Telly type guitar that is so much fun to play. Sounds really good. It has all the right sounds that you want from a Telly. And you notice I have a lot of purple. It's my favorite color. But that is the current collection for now. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I know it's a fairly long video, but it actually isn't as long as I was expecting it would be. I was expecting it to be twice as long. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will, on my old channel, I had done individual videos for most of these guitars, if not all of them. But I think I will do updated videos on them on this new channel here that I started last year, throughout the course of the year. And, and as I add to the collection, I may even, of course, we'll do more videos with that too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope my camera work wasn't too horrible. At least you guys would be able to see the actual guitars. Other than that, have an awesome day. Stay blessed, and we'll see you in the next one.